important is view camera.
So we will put volume to mute also.
Muting camera. Otherwise, view camera.
Yes.
When was this commission?
It's 2 months back, sir.
Oh, just 2 months ago.
2 months back. It was lying for one top instructor and other DGs. DGs they had cleared it 5 months back. Instructor was approved only on 5th.
So right now you are the only instructor.
Only
And
one.
what sort of technical support do you have to maintain this machine?
So we have technical support from FASCA. They have trained our people, our engineers, helicopter engineers. Plus this man is from IT Mandal. So he looks after that.
So there is no foreigner present here?
Although he is not present, but if we have any problem, online we solve
Online
it.
advice.
Yes, sir.
And so far, how many pilots have you trained?
So far we have trained only 4 pilots.
And what is the training syllabus like?
So for various type of training, various syllabus are there. For especially for IR, initial conversion training, then from 1 year cross conversion. So for different purposes, we have different syllabus.
Does this, the courses that you offer, does it mesh with the DGCA regulations?
Yes, sir.
And
We
mandatory requirements for-
carry out all courses as per DGCA regulations, under DGCA rules and regulations.
So let's say a helicopter pilot is flying in civil. What sort of refresher courses or retraining does he have to do on a simulator, which is mandatory as per the rules?
Recurrent training
Which is every
every 2 years, 5 hours in 2 years.
5 hours
2 years.
for his license renewal,
It's made mandatory now.
for the renewal of his license.
Yes, sir.
What about instrument training?
Instrument rating after doing special VFR course with the rotary wing, they can do their training on this device. Otherwise, this privilege was available only for twin engine aircraft where people fly with 2 pilots. Whereas a pilot on single engine, he couldn't get trained on instruments for special VFR privilege. Now, after doing the course, he can get his training on simulator.
Approximately, what sort of price tag does a machine like this carry?
I have no idea, sir.
Oh, you don't know about that. And, is this whole thing imported or some of it has been fabricated here?
Machine is imported. So for time being, only 2. That is Bell 206 and Bell 407. But subsequently, you can have R44, Aquarel PC130.
144 is the rocket side.
Yes, sir. So,
The Kuril is your Eurocopter.
yes, sir. Except Mi-17, Mi-8, you can have everything on this.
We are also likely to get a new helicopter now. As you know, the Army is processing a case for 197 machines. Still not decided as yet. But the last time it was the Fennec, which had won the race with that got cancelled.
Yes, sir.
So if the need be, then you can
We can have
Fennec
simulator
also.
for that. Different terrain, slope landing, landing on the rigs.
Okay, you can simulate landing on the day.
Yes, sir.
What about night flight?
Yes, sir. Night flying, you can put lights or runway lights, you can put on the runway lights, you can put on the beacons. When you select landing light, you can see the landing light falling on the runway, dark runway, lighting up that much area. So you can simulate everything. It's a true flight, true vision simulator.
You can simulate all types of emergencies.
That's the main main purpose is to have simulate all kind of emergencies, because in actual training,
Flying
day-to-day flying, people don't simulate emergencies, they don't practice emergencies, because it costs a lot to the operator. In defense forces, we did a lot of emergency training, but in civil, nobody can afford to give that kind of training to pilot.
It's also risky. You're risky.
So here you can do all kind of experiments at no risk to the aircraft. And
Do you think there will be a demand from the armed forces for this sort of refresher training?
they may be demand, sir, but eventually they may set up their own simulators.
Also, unless you can simulate their type of helicopter.
Because their requirement will be for tactical flying also.
What about
for-
the ALH? Can you simulate the ALH on this?
No, sir, we don't have ALH package.
Because the ALH is going to form a large, large numbers.
Large numbers.
Both in the civil as well as
Civil
the
industry.
military.
Yes, sir.
So possibly that
Maybe if they buy package and that kind of instruments can be created.
this is the runway Delhi.